Hello!
Izu Oshima is the largest of the Izu volcanic islands just located off the coast of Tokyo. My name is Marvin and welcome to another episode of the Global Citizenship. I'm actually located here in Izu Oshima. I'm going to show you a few things of what you can possibly do when you get here. I'm currently located in a place called the Tenne Taiyaki shop, which is also just behind the grounds of the guest house in which people can actually stay here to get a bit of a local experience here in Oshima. It also serves some great taiyaki in which you can come in, relax and sit down and obviously talk with the guests that are here. The owners of this place, Tomoyuki-san and Mayumi-san, have been living in Izu Oshima for 13 years and they welcome guests from around the world. So if you plan to come here, please consider coming here to this place as your main base to explore Izu Oshima. It also happens to be right next to Habu Port, a very quiet, pristine place in the southwest corner of Izu Oshima. One of the main things I must advise you, however, if you do plan to come to Izu Oshima, is to consider the fact that public transportation here is quite scarce. So you may need to look into options considering rent a car, a moped to help you get around. Because it takes you only just at least 1 hour or maybe 30 minutes, depending on how fast you go, between one end of the island to the other. At the southern part of the island, Habu Port was formed through a crater lake that was connected to the ocean by a great tsunami. It is a quiet area and great for a day of starting early or relaxing after a stroll around the cliffside. A few of the locals advised me that there is a sushi restaurant that is worthwhile going. However, due to the limited time I've had, I wasn't able to record this. We're here at Nodehama, which is famous for its various black beaches with black sand. Now the reason why the sand here is quite black is because the sand isn't actually made from the silica that we're familiar with back in our Western countries. It's actually made of molten rock that's been degraded through years of erosion by the combination of wind and sand. Now the reason why Nodehama is also quite famous, especially during the sunset, besides the black beaches, is that in the clear weather, just by the horizon, you can actually see Mount Fuji, which is probably one of the greatest things you can find from the point of Izu Oshima. The Hajikama Shrine is enveloped by the various cedar and cypress trees. We arrived just shortly after the big typhoon hit this island, and as a result, some of the trees and monuments were destroyed. Despite the eerie silence and the scene of this looking like something straight out of a horror film, I found this to be quite serene. However, it is a small shrine, so please don't expect too much from it. We're currently at the top of the highest point known as Mount Mihara. Mount Mihara is an active volcano with its last eruption in 1990. When I look past at one of the observation points, it kind of gives me the feel of Jurassic Park. And this is due to the fact that the field itself is quite open. It kind of gives off that scene where, you know, when the Jurassic Park doors kind of opens and leads into the awe and shock and wonder as the characters kind of go through the big mountains, plains. It's kind of got the feel. That's what it reminds me of immediately when I look into this park. In summary, Izu Oshima is a great combination of cycling and nature routes with a big focus on geological and marine conservation. So if you have such an interest, please do explore. My name is Marvin. See you next time.